What's up guys, it's Tom here and I'm so happy because Virgil van Dijk is about to sign his new contract. Van Dijk hinted at it at his post-match interview, but Arne Slot pretty much confirmed it after the Liverpool-West Ham game that Van Dijk is going to sign his new Liverpool contract this week, potentially even on Monday. By the time you potentially see this video, the official announcement by Liverpool could be out. I'm recording this on Monday early morning, and Van Dijk hinted that the announcement of his new contract will come this week, with Salah hopeful, his Liverpool captain, will be staying. So Salah said, "I'm glad that we managed to do that early because the contract for Salah, because the end of the season and hopefully before the end of the season, and hopefully Virgil van Dijk will be next. I'm just hoping, so hopefully. Look, he can do whatever he wants, but I would love to see him again next year." And he was saying this with a beaming smile, grinning from ear to ear. And Van Dijk also said, "I can tell you that I'm very proud today to captain my 100th game for Liverpool. And let's see what the next week will look like." But Van Dijk was also saying this with a beaming smile. And I think the fact that Van Dijk kissed the Liverpool badge after scoring the winner against West Ham, which pretty much almost clinches the title for Liverpool. Liverpool just needed 2 more wins from the last 6 games to win the title if Arsenal win their last 6 games. And it was an emotional day, obviously, because of the Hillsborough anniversary. That was the main focus, to get the 3 points and get a step closer to all of our dreams. Not only us as playing staff, but everyone that's connected to Liverpool FC. That's the main thing. Justice for the 96, of course. We will never forget the Hillsborough disaster and the 97 fans now. It's not even 96, it's 97 fans who passed away because of that tragic day. So you will never walk alone. Justice for the 97. Everyone knows how much I love this club, and let's see what the next week will look like. So that means that pretty much Van Dijk is almost certain to sign a new contract. And Arne Slot also teased a hugely exciting news for Liverpool fans, because after the West Ham game, Arne Slot said the competition has never been as strong as this season. The Premier League has never been as strong as this season. If you wanted any proof, Arsenal beat Real Madrid, the reigning European champions, 3-0, yet they couldn't beat Everton and they couldn't beat Brentford. That's a huge compliment to the Premier League. And Arne Slot said, "We still have to win 2 games. In the meantime, a contract extension could happen, but our full focus is on Leicester City." So basically Arne Slot said that Van Dijk is going to sign his new contract before we play Leicester City. So this week we will get the Virgil van Dijk contract announcement. And that's very unusual, because Arne Slot usually shuts down the contract talk and says he cannot talk about the new contract. He immediately bats away the question, but not after the West Ham game, which means that it's pretty much already done. Van Dijk already signed his new contract. Liverpool just wanted to wait with the announcement until after the West Ham game. And I think that was a genius move in hindsight, because Van Dijk scored the winner against West Ham. So he is now the hero of Liverpool fans, the hero of this title race. And the obvious candidate, of course, on who Arne Slot is talking about is Van Dijk. And I think after months of uncertainty and months of speculation and months of Liverpool fans waiting nervously, the fact that Van Dijk and Salah are going to sign their new contracts gives such a relief and such a boost to Liverpool and to the Liverpool fans. And it was by the help of the Liverpool fans that Liverpool actually won the game against West Ham, because after West Ham equalized through that unlucky own goal by Robertson, the whole stadium roared and Liverpool suddenly switched gears and started to attack West Ham. Many Liverpool fans criticized Liverpool, why did we become so passive? But that's also psychological, that Liverpool were really nervous and didn't want to throw too many people forward, so we get counter-attacked, and it wasn't the best tactic that Liverpool set back, because it gave West Ham the ascendancy and the West Ham put Liverpool under pressure. And Van Dijk pretty much confirmed that we will sign a new contract, saying, "Everyone knows how much I love this club and let's see what next week will deliver." So he couldn't say that I already signed a contract, but that's basically what what is going on, reading between the lines. So guys, if you are excited about this, that Van Dijk is also going to sign his contract, please leave a like. I'm in such a good mood after Liverpool won very late against West Ham. And I mean, it was even better to win this way than to just see out the game at 1-0 and nervously waiting for the final whistle. This was an even better way to win the game. And Liverpool never do things the easy way, except the 2019-2020 season. We always do it the hard way, and this was just another game where Liverpool scored a late winner, and it was absolutely fantastic. So let's hope that there will be even more good news with Van Dijk announcing his contract. Yes, Liverpool have been poor in the second half against West Ham, but Arne Slot is right that this is the most competitive Premier League. Look at how little there is between like 3rd place and 7th place. There are just a few points separating the teams. Even Ipswich almost beat Chelsea recently. Man United and Tottenham, 2 of the top 6 sides, struggling at the bottom of the table. They are not even just mid-table, they are well below mid-table. And yes, of course, Liverpool need to address the glaring issues in the squad. Liverpool need to improve next season. But what a great way to build from, to win the title in Arne Slot's first season with a squad which is not like as good as Jurgen Klopp's best Liverpool team, which got 97 points and 99 points. I think that Liverpool team was even better than this Liverpool team. And Liverpool need, of course, more intensity. We need more squad rotation options. I think we should use Harvey Elliott and Chiesa a lot more. And a Liverpool fan said, I understand wanting to play a less intensive style of play, which is absolutely fine. However, we need players to be able to play this. We need a specialist number 6 and a more creative number 10 if we are not pushing McAllister up there. We are not there yet with the squad, so there is no reason why we can't go back to what we have used previously to push us over until next season. I don't understand this narrative that the Premier League is weaker because no one else is close to the same points total and that it's an easy season. An easy season is when there are top 2 or top 3 teams fighting it out for the title. They are beating everybody else. Like last season, Arsenal and Man City were beating everybody else in the second half of the season. This season, however, Brighton, Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Fulham, Brentford, they can all take points of the traditional top 6 this year, and they have done so. The league is more competitive than ever. Like Arsenal, they dropped points to Brentford, and Bournemouth beat Arsenal. Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool and got a draw against Liverpool, got 4 points against Liverpool. Fulham beat Liverpool and got a draw against Liverpool. So again, 4 points they got against Liverpool. So this is the most competitive Premier League probably since Leicester City won the league. There is currently just 9 points between 2nd place and 7th place. So the last time a season finished with 9 points between 2nd and 7th, that's the season where Leicester won the league with just like 80 or 81 points. So it doesn't happen often that the Premier League is this competitive. The mid-table teams and even the bottom half teams are now much stronger. Look at Crystal Palace going to the FA Cup semi-final and giving Man City a run for their money. They were 2-0 up at the Etihad. Yes, they lost 5-2 in the end, but still, that's a testament to even mid-table bottom half teams can hurt the top teams. And Fabrizio Romano also confirmed that Trent is on course for a Liverpool exit. He said that yes, that's the expectation, that Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to leave Liverpool on a free transfer. I keep receiving many questions on that. Let's wait for the formal steps. The formal steps means that Trent signs a new deal at Real Madrid. Real Madrid call Liverpool to say, okay, we have signed the player. This is always part of the process when it's about top clubs and free agents. So let's wait for those steps to say he's done. Again, I can confirm what we said 1 month ago. The idea is absolutely for Trent Alexander-Arnold to go to Real Madrid. The plan is very clear. There are no changes. The expectation is for Trent to be with Real Madrid next season. I know after the excitement you have for two players like Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, maybe for Liverpool fans they have this dream of completing a comeback on the transfer market and trying to keep Trent Alexander-Arnold. But my understanding is that Real Madrid are still very relaxed and confident to make it happen. But in football, hope is everything. So until Trent announces that he's going to Real Madrid, or until there is any official news, Liverpool fans can always hope and dream of Trent Alexander-Arnold staying at Liverpool. And there was a theory at the beginning of the season, which of course I would love to happen, that Trent Alexander-Arnold is waiting until the end of the season, until his contract is almost up, to give the most brutal, nasty rejection to Real Madrid because of Real Madrid beating Liverpool in 2 Champions League finals and in other 2 knockout stage games. Because Real Madrid are Liverpool's rivals, not in England of course, but in the Champions League. In Europe, Real Madrid are one of the biggest rivals of Liverpool. So Trent going to a rival like Real Madrid in Europe really hurts because it's a free transfer and because Trent is a homegrown youth academy player. He's supposed to love Liverpool even more than Van Dijk, than Salah, and yet he's leaving on a free transfer. So I would love that to happen, that Trent just waits and teases Madrid and then gives them a nasty elbow, a nasty shoulder barge, and rejects them and signs a new contract at Liverpool. I'm just dreaming and hoping here, of course. The most likely scenario is Trent is going to leave at the end of the season, and after the title is done, probably there will be an announcement. But I would love to see Trent back on the pitch. If he announces that he's leaving for Real Madrid, I would love to see Liverpool fans' reactions in the stadium, on the stands. Because yes, many will clap Trent, but many will say, why are you leaving on a free? Why are you leaving Liverpool in a worse financial position? Yes, Trent helped Liverpool win so many trophies and titles. And if we win a 2nd Premier League title, Trent Alexander-Arnold has contributed massively to that, but still, why are you leaving on a free transfer? Why are you not signing a contract with a low release clause that Real Madrid can happily pay, and then everybody is happy? I think Liverpool fans would be a lot more forgiving if Trent was honest in the media and if he left with Liverpool getting some money for him at least. Danny Gallagher also posted that back in the summer, had you given any manager the hypothetical situation that they would take over from Jurgen Klopp and surge Liverpool straight to the Premier League title in their first season, they would likely have been so happy at the prospect, potentially punch drunk or on an instant ego kick. But not Arne Slot, make no mistake. Arne Slot desperately wants this season to end with Liverpool being crowned champions of England, but the way he is going about it and holding himself throughout proceedings speaks major volumes. He is constantly demanding, endlessly tinkering, altering the tactics, easing his players into new openings. Arne Slot isn't seeing this as a shot in the arm thrill of a runaway season, but rather the beginning of crafting a football team into a seriously destructive machine. His reaction after Van Dijk nodded the winner said it all, violently punching the air before immediately barking out the command of focus, tapping his tempo repeatedly. Slot demands the best because he's both a highly intelligent man and obsessed with football. The latter part, of course, is rather prescient, and as it has never been lost on Liverpool boss that he has been given one of the best and most versatile squads in world football. It will be added to in the summer and needs to be given the manner in which Liverpool are tailing off in matches. But Arne Slot wants this badly, and these 3 points will mean everything, and it will mean Liverpool are now just 6 points away from the Premier League title. And congratulations to Mo Salah, who broke Thierry Henry's best ever Premier League record in a 38-game season. Nobody has ever given 45 goal contributions in a single 38-game season, and Mo Salah has done it now. Absolutely amazing. 27 Premier League goals and 18 Premier League assists this season, and that's beating Henry's and Haaland's record of 44 in a single 38-game season. And in a 42-game season, only Andy Cole and Alan Shearer got 47, and Salah just needs 3 more in 6 games to beat the all-time record. And also, he just needs 3 more assists in 6 games to beat the all-time assist record of 20 assists for Kevin De Bruyne and Thierry Henry and Mesut Ozil, as the most. Mesut Ozil has 19, as the most assists in a Premier League season. So I really hope that Salah gets more assists. And Salah now has 32 goals and 23 assists. So 59 goal contributions in 46 games. Absolutely insane numbers. And I think Salah deserves the Ballon d'Or, but it will be probably somebody from Spain winning it if Barcelona or Real Madrid win the Champions League. Also, during the opening stages, Jamie Carragher lauded Mo Salah on commentary, saying that Salah was playing like he's in training, trying things, and he was right. Salah took the West Ham game like a man who was not only buoyed by his new eye-watering contract, but also keen to prove that he absolutely deserves it. And it's a characteristic that underpins Salah. He always wanted to be the best, wants to prove he can do more than his marker, wants to blot the final bit of ink on the page that concludes another Liverpool win. He was lively, he was threatening, his movement and incisive through ball to Luis Diaz was majestic. Liverpool have played a blinder in getting Salah nailed down on a new contract and also ensuring a hefty portion of his new contract is incentive based. There is no doubting that Liverpool will be coughing up insane money because Salah will be hitting those incentives. The issue Liverpool now face, however, is getting the team to fire even as Salah falters. But that's how I think Liverpool are very smart in giving Salah and Van Dijk new contracts. It's much cheaper than replacing right now them. Liverpool have 2 years to look for Salah's replacement and Van Dijk's replacement. So there is no immediate rush to replace them right now. And Liverpool still need a lot to do in the transfer market. We need a defensive midfielder, we need a right back, we need a left back, we need a centre back, and we need a striker. That's if Joe Gomez leaves, if Darwin Núñez leaves, if Tsimikas leaves, and Trent is leaving. So Liverpool need at least 4 or 5 players without replacing Salah and Van Dijk. So that's why it's very important to give these players new contracts. And here is the goal involvements. And it's amazing that 3 Liverpool players are in the top 5 most goal involvements in a 38 game Premier League season, with Luis Suarez with 43 goal involvements. And he was suspended for 6 games in that season because of biting Ivanovic the previous season. And Salah is twice on the list. And the last time Salah was on the list was 7 years ago in his first season. Do you know how insane that is? That Salah got 42 goal involvements and then now 45 goal involvements when he's now 32 years old. That's absolutely majestic. And there is still 6 games left. So Salah, I hope Salah gets to like 50 goal involvements, because that will be very difficult to beat. And that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.